Here again with another Lucifer Season 4 episode review video. Before I get into that though, pretty important, if you aren't caught up to the point where I am at rewatching or watching Lucifer, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention, as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case, you found out that you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. And for all of you out there that are wondering, this is indeed my first time watching the show Lucifer, so join me on the journey and let's talk about it in the comment section, along with the man, the myth, the legend, the Breaking Bad fan, a Dexter fan, and Lucifer fanatic himself, Crazy Coffee Man. With all that in mind, this will be Lucifer Season 4, Episode 7. The title of this episode is called Devil is as Devil Does. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. A man crawls on the road and is shot while Lucifer and Eve talk in bed. Eve figures out that Lucifer just uses the LAPD to catch the bad guys. Oh, wait a minute. Julian is actually still alive. I thought he had died in the last episode. My bad. Dan thinks Lucifer caused this. And Chloe says that he's had a target on Lucifer ever since, well, when Charlotte Richards died. Good shot of Amenadiel and Remy from a rooftop with the camera behind them looking down. Amenadiel tells Remy he was wrong about humans. Dead body time. Hey, Ella, what do we have? Hey, Chloe, gunshot straight to the head. Murdering wasn't enough, so they threw his body from the bridge. Broke every bone in his body from the looks of things, or from the looks of it. The victim is Sam, lots of drugs on his record, and it was involved in his history. And Ella wonders where Lucifer is. Well, right on cue. Good morning, detective. Chloe says, please don't tell me she's behind me. And Ella says, she's behind you, as Lucifer and Eve have arrived. Eve is there to learn from Chloe. Lucifer was going to leave because Chloe didn't want Eve there, and Chloe gives in. This is going to be so much fun. Lucifer introduces Eve to Daniel. He's a douche again. Should we punish him too? Eve asks. Lucifer says his existence is punishment enough. Sam was actually pistol whipped before he died, and gold flakes were on him as well, Ella mentions. Greg is a suspect. Might have been personal, and that's why it was done so sloppy. Ella Lopez says, let's go punish him. And Chloe says, or actually I meant Eve says, let's go punish him. And Chloe says, you mean bring him to justice. Maze talks to Linda's baby, her baby talks to her belly, talking to her baby. And Linda's a little freaked out. And she tells Maze that she was thinking along the lines of talking to the baby because they can hear like classical music or something. Maze wants to come to work with Linda Martin, and Maze, I don't need protecting while I'm at work, and Dan's looking through someone's garbage. What you doing? Ella asks. Dan's looking through Julian's trash to find something that proves someone was there the night he was paralyzed. Dan finds a cigarette, which is the same brand that Lucifer smokes. I got what I needed. Ella says, don't worry about me. I can clean up, even though I didn't make the mess. Chloe, Lucifer, and Eve go to an outside gym. Man, these guys are huge. Lucifer can take them though, as he's the devil. Eve wants to see the devil do his thing. Tell me, my little pony boy, what is it that you desire? Lucifer asks Greg, the muscle man, and he wishes his boss would let him kill Sam. Eve says watching the devil do his thing is so hot. And then Lucifer and Eve start making out as Chloe arrests Greg. Julian's dad is a suspect. Detective, leave, as Lucifer wants to punish Julian's dad. So he's like, detective, leave, as he doesn't want Chloe to see what he's going to do to Julian's dad. But unfortunately, Chloe doesn't leave. Eve even says, do it. And Chloe convinces Lucifer not to do it. Chloe tells Lucifer that she thinks Eve is a bad influence on him. Lucifer tells Chloe that he broke Julian's back. Lucifer tells Chloe that she's made it perfectly clear that she can't handle who he is. And Dan tells Julian's dad, Jacob Tierman, who, of course, is also in Breaking Bad as the NA meeting host, that Lucifer caused his son's injuries. Ella finds out that Sam had a broken finger. Ella now thinks heaven and hell don't exist. Ella says a naughty word. It's all bullshit after Chloe says Lucifer was an angel. And Remy says she's taking the baby. He won't let her take his child. Remy says, try and stop me. Maze is following Linda and startles her. How else am I going to protect our baby? Amenadiel and Remy start to fight. Amenadiel tells Remy, Earth hasn't made me weak. It's made me stronger. Remy will respect his wishes as Amenadiel kind of wins the fight, but she thinks one day he will indeed regret his decision. Chloe calls Linda. Trixie asks, what's wrong with Lucifer? He's okay. He's just going through something right now, Trixie, or Monkey. As she's not sure she's the friend that Lucifer needs right now. Now do your homework. So talking about Eve, she's not sure that she's the friend that Lucifer needs. And then tells Trixie to go back and do her homework. And Eve wishes Lucifer would hurry up and pick a punishment for Jacob Tiernan, or Tiernan, I should say. And Eve tells Lucifer that she thinks that Chloe is a bad influence on him. She wants Lucifer to be the best version of himself. She might be too involved in his life. The detective's offspring has arrived. Trixie thinks Lucifer's penthouse is the coolest place ever. Trixie came to make sure he's okay. My mom said you needed a friend. Dan comes to Chloe's to pick Trixie up, and then they realize that Trixie's not there, and they have to find Trixie. She left a note that she's at Lucifer's. Trixie actually interrogates Eve, asking him questions. Tiernan's goons show up to take Lucifer out. They didn't think anyone else would be there, so they can't have any witnesses. And Eve actually stands in front of Trixie. Great moment by Eve. Lucifer handles the goons, one of which was Greg, Pony Boy. And Dan and Chloe arrive. Monkey's okay. Lucifer tells Chloe, I hope you know I would do anything to protect your chin. Chloe knows. She tells him she thinks she knows what Lucifer's going to do to Tiernan. She's going to follow the rules as she believes in right and wrong. You're the devil, but you're also an angel, Chloe says. Lucifer thinks his wings are gone. Chloe says, you should look. Chloe hugs Eve. Thank you for Trixie. You're welcome. It's time for Tiernan to get what he desires. I need to do this alone. Eve only wants Lucifer to be happy. Chloe and Dan talk with Pony Boy Greg. Greg tells Chloe and Dan Tiernan found out Lucifer broke Julian's back. I wonder who told him that. Hello, Tiernan. I told you this wasn't over. It's finally time for you to get the punishment that you deserve. Surprise, surprise. Lucifer takes Tiernan into this station. Lucifer wants to properly get the punishment that he deserves. You did the right thing, Lucifer. It's never too late for that. Lucifer did look for his wings. And Linda asks Maze what she's in love if she's in love with her. You're looking for your own connection for a partner. Dan goes to the station. Ella's working pretty late tonight. Well. We have Dan and Ella Lopez making out and getting it on, essentially. Just like Quinn did with Jamie, also played by Amy Garcia, on the show Dexter. Chloe goes to see Father Kinley in his cell as he's been asking for her. We have nothing to talk about. He says they're going to transfer him to Rome. You're wrong about Lucifer. Some may say he's an angel. Linda goes to see Lucifer. He says he doesn't want us to be a monster. His wings are still there. I saw them. It was really bad. Really bad. Kinley asks if Lucifer's first love is here. And Chloe, he's like, you know. He just needs Chloe to hear the prophecy. Evil shall be released. Lucifer's wings come out. Not looking like angel wings, that's for sure. Linda Martin looks a little bit terrified. Chloe is concerned, and Lucifer looks worried as the episode ends. So another fun episode of Season 4. I think at the moment this is definitely my favorite season of Lucifer. Of course, I reserve the right to change my opinion, as I do a lot with this show. I'm going to give it a 9.1 out of 10. My female character of the episode for this one, I have to give it to Trixie or maybe Eve, but Trixie for sure. Her interrogation scene of Eve was awesome. And the coolest place ever was good. And then for the males, I'll give it to Douche, Dan. I thought he did okay in this episode. So you've heard everything that I have to say. Now, of course, it's your turn. If you're a fan of Lucifer and you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please make sure that you're Hulk smashing the like button. Share the video with a friend that likes Lucifer. Put this video on any one of your preferred social media platforms. Assume you deem this something that you want to share. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of Lucifer. How would you rate this episode? I gave it a 9.1. What would you give it? Whom would be your male? Whom would be your female character of the episode? Or if you just want to do one, that's fine. And then last, but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return as soon as I find out what it is that you desire.